welcome back to the Brew Bowl. We've got our first of two NPC matches from round 2 of the competition here for you today. This one will be the Loren Forest Drakes versus the Skraevold Butchers. Before I get into this, I'll just note that when we were doing this particular game, we had a lot on at the time and we forgot Frenzy several times. So if you're tracking the exact movement of the players, number of blocks thrown, you might see that we missed some Frenzy blocks. I don't think it had a real outcome on the, don't think it had an effect on the outcome of the game. But I'll go over to the match report now and you can see for yourself. So for deployment, the Butchers win the coin toss and elect to receive the ball in the first half, hoping to do some early damage against the Wood Elves. Butchers turn 1. Before the game can even properly start, a wizard in the stands hurls a fireball onto the pitch, hitting several Wood Elf players, though mercifully only Midi is knocked down, though she is stunned in the process. The Butchers surge forward, leaving Relvaith behind to pick up the ball once they are done, but a bad blitz by stealth into Keeves sends the Marauder down and the Butchers' drive ends. Drake's turn 1. Seeking to capitalise on the Butchers' mistakes, Dade moves forward to assist Keeves in blocking down the Butchers' journeyman, clearing a path for Khorne. Kiazlak runs around the outside of the Butchers' line before Khorne dodges through, going for the football. The War Dancer is able to reach the ball, but is unable to successfully pick it up while it's being marked by Relvaith. Butchers turn 2. The down Butchers players get up before the Journeyman moves to assist Relvaith in making a block on Khorne. The block goes poorly, however, and Relvaith goes down hard, taking himself out for the rest of this game and the next. Drake's turn 2. Midi finally gets up and moves to support her team. Kiazlak comes in and blitzes the Butchers Journeyman, knocking him down. This gives Khorne an easy opportunity to pick up the football and run in the Drake's first touchdown in the match, putting them up 1-0. Butchers turn 3. After receiving the football, the Butchers surge forward once more with Ruin carrying the ball. The team sets up for Meathook to blitz Keeves, but the Bloodspawn is overcome by rage and does not move from his starting position. Drake's turn 3. Once again, Dade moves in to help Keeves block the Butchers Journeyman. The poor Marauder goes down stunned. The rest of the Drakes move into place to put pressure on the Butchers, though they expose themselves to several blocks in the process. Butchers turn 4. Khazra Onyx Fist blocks Khorne, pushing the War Dancer back. Several blocks are thrown at Midi before she finally goes down behind the Butchers line. Stealth comes in to foul the catcher, but he can't get through her armour. Grodzaz's Hornhammer moves around the Drake's line to threaten them from behind. Drake's turn 4. The War Dancers rush in with Khorne knocking down Ruin and knocking the ball free. Midi stands up and runs towards the scoreline, ready to receive a pass. Dade gathers the football and throws at the Midi, though the pass is shocking, with only luck even seeing it go roughly in the right direction. The ball hits the field a few paces back from the catcher. Butchers turn 5. Ruin stands up and Meathook blitzes Khorne, knocking the War Dancer down and stunning him. Grodzaz's Onyx Fist throws a strong block at Khallet, but only pushes him back. Stealth is able to dodge away from the Wood Elves and get the football, hoping to run it to safety. Drake's turn 5. Trullo and Kiazlak break away from the Butchers and blitz into Stealth, with the War Dancer knocking the Marauder down and out. The ball comes free, allowing Dade to run in, gather it, and throw a redeeming pass to Midi, which he catches. Midi runs into Drake's second touchdown, bringing the score up to 2-0. Butchers turn 6. The Drake's kickoff lands right in front of their own line of scrimmage. Unable to score before the whistle, the Butchers instead resolve to do some damage. Meathook blitzes Khallet, knocking him down hard. The Butchers Genuine runs in to deliver a foul and manages to stun Khallet. Drake's turn 6. Khorne and Midi move in to support Keeves as he throws a block at the Journeyman. The block is poor, with both players going down and Keeves stunning himself in the process. The whistle blows and both teams head to the locker rooms for half-time, with the score currently 2-0 Drakes. Second half deployment. The Butchers' kickoff is poor, going over the sideline and allowing the Drakes to give the ball to Dade. A timeout is called and the clock runs down as both teams consider what they need to do to take control of this match. Drake's turn 8. The Drakes form a traditional cage around Dade with the ball. Khallet moves out wide to prevent a side attack and Midi stays back looking for an opportunity to run through the Butchers' defensive line. Butchers turn 8. Stealth and Grodzaz's Hornmaster move to hold up the front of the cage while Meathook blitzes in from the corner. The Bloodspawn is able to knock Khorne back twice but not down. Khazra Onyx Fist moves to hold up Khallet and Ruin runs around to mark Midi. The journeyman goes out wide to cover the width of the field, wise to the speed of the Wood Elves. Drakes turn 9. Keys blitzes into Ruin, knocking him back and away from Midi. Dade dodges out of the cage and attempts to pass to Midi, though he fumbles the ball and drops it behind himself. Butchers turn 9. Meathook blocks Khorne, knocking him over the sideline and into the crowd. The War Dancer is able to escape injury and returns to his team's dugout. Khazra Onyx Fist knocks back Karlat, and Grodzaz's Hornmaster blitzes Midi, pushing her back and closer to the ball. The Butcher's Journeyman comes in to mark Dade. Drakes turn 10. Midi dodges away and attempts to pick up the ball, but she fumbles the pickup and drops the ball slightly closer to the sideline. Butchers turn 10. Several blocks are thrown by the Butcher's line. Khazra Onyx Fist knocks back Karlat, Ruin knocks down Keeves, and Stealth blitzes into Trilo, hoping to knock him over the sideline, but the Wood Elf goes down too soon and isn't hurt. Grodzaz's Hornmaster blocks Dade, stunning the thrower, and moves to mark Midi. Meathook goes to foul Kiazlak, but is once again overcome by rage. Drakes turn 11. Kiazlak stands up and blitzes Stealth, knocking the Marauder down before stepping up out of the way to clear a path. Midi dodges away from Grodzaz's Hornmaster, picks up the ball, and expertly dodges completely past Meathook, getting into the clear beyond the Butcher's line. The remaining Wood Elves stand up to mark the respective Butchers. Butchers turn 11. Khazra Onyx Fist blocks Karlat, knocking the lineman down and stunning him. The Journeyman blocks Kiazlak, knocking her back and giving Grodzaz's Hornmaster an opportunity to run through and blitz Midi. Midi goes down hard and is taken out for the rest of the match, though the ball is dropped closer to the Drake's scoreline. Stealth stands up and Ruin breaks away from Keeves to mark Trullo, giving Meathook a chance to block the lineman off the field. Once again, however, Meathook impotently roars. Drakes turn 12. Keeves moves to mark the Butcher's Journeyman before Kiazlak blitzes into him, knocking him down and stunning him. Kiazlak then sprints for the scoreline, scooping up the football in the process and carrying it across the line to put the Drakes up 3-0. Butchers turn 12. The Drakes hold up most of their team back from the kick-up, reasoning that the Butchers will just be going for injuries. After the kick-up, however, the Drakes blitz, with Trullo, Karlat and Keeves running across the field to mark the ball and block Ruin. The Butchers respond by having Grodzaz block Keeves, knocking the lineman out. Meathook blitzes Karlat but only pushes him back. Finally, Stealth attempts to pick up the football, hoping for a last-minute pass for the stats, but he fumbles the pickup and the final whistle blows, with the Drakes taking the match 3-0. So that was the end of that match, a 3-0 victory for the Drakes. We do have one more NPC game to still report on before the end of the second round, so we'll have that back for you in the next day or so, along with our round report, and then we can start getting on to the round 3 action. So if you're watching this as it comes out, Merry Christmas to you. I hope you're enjoying the holidays. We've got more Brew Bowl action coming for you soon. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.